Mexico came out to watch Floyd Mayweather beat the brakes off of John Gotti III. It was only one problem. John Gotti did not come to fight, the man came to survive. But before that, Carmel Molon stole the show in my opinion. Carmel Molon had the most exciting fight of the night. I don't care what nobody say. Carmel Molon was the most impressive fight of the night.
Ass whooping.
Curmel got a first round knockout, 55 seconds of the very first round. But when you go back and watch the fight, it was actually 53 seconds of the very first round. Carmel Molon scored a first round knockout in 53 seconds.
Who's beating me?
I can't even lie to y'all. Ever since Curmel got to Mexico been showing Curmel a whole lot of love. They've been basically coming out just to see Carmel Molon. Carmel Molon is a superstar already.
Not Devin Haney.
Y'all wanna know what's crazy? Imagine Abdullah Mason going to Mexico right now. Would anybody know who Abdullah Mason is? Imagine Zaquin Moses going to Mexico right now. Would anybody know who Zaquin Moses is? Don't nobody care about them dudes. Carmel Molon is already a superstar, and I know y'all are hating right now.
Y'all some hoes.
And for the record, I think it's a great thing that Floyd Mayweather is working with Richard Shakur like back in the day. Richard Shakur is a very smart businessman. The man is a billionaire. If anybody is going to take Floyd Mayweather's exhibitions to that next level, it is definitely Richard Shakur.
Who made the most money?
But what is next for the future pound-for-pound king of boxing, I really couldn't even tell y'all. But the world is Carmel Molon right now. I don't care what y'all say. Carmel Molon is the future pound-for-pound king. He is levels above Abdullah Mason, in my opinion.
And I definitely believe in Jesus.
But in the main event, Floyd came to box. Floyd came to try to make the fight happen. I kind of don't like that it was 2-minute rounds. I know it's an exhibition fight, but I think they should get rid of that whole 2-minute rounds thing. What could you possibly do in 2-minute rounds if you're the greatest fighter of all time? On top of that, due to the fact that John Gotti III was 25 pounds heavier than Floyd Mayweather, what could Floyd really do besides box the man up? And that's exactly what Floyd Mayweather did. He boxed John Gotti up.
It doesn't matter.
But the funniest part of the night was when Floyd Mayweather landed a back of the head shot on John Gotti III. John Gotti III was basically crying in that ring, talking about, yo, Floyd Mayweather hit me in the back of the head. The referee called the timeout, and that timeout got the referee fired. I ain't never seen nothing like this in my life. Floyd Mayweather basically fired the referee in the middle of the fight.
Working for you.
I guess the referee forgot that it was the Floyd Mayweather show. If Floyd Mayweather fires you in the middle of a fight, you will never work as a referee again in the sport of boxing.
He's not a pay-per-view attraction.
But after the referee got fired, it basically was Floyd Mayweather trying to box John Gotti, trying to win the fight, trying to go for the knockout. John Gotti didn't want to engage. John Gotti just covered up, took a nice little beating, and got a paycheck. Floyd Mayweather was actually the winner of this exhibition fight. I thought that in exhibition fights, there was no winner or loser. But the Zone posted this on their Instagram, talking about Floyd Mayweather won the fight. I guess there was a winner in this exhibition fight.
Reporting.
Julio Cesar Chavez, the most overrated fighter in boxing history, was sitting ringside. And y'all guessed it. As soon as the fight was over, Chavez stepped into that ring and he called Floyd Mayweather out for an exhibition fight. Floyd Mayweather showed mercy. Floyd Mayweather basically said, yo, Chavez is way too old. I don't want to do that to the old man. Maybe Chavez believes that he can hang with Floyd Mayweather in an exhibition match. Maybe Chavez believes that Floyd Mayweather would take it easy on him. I don't think that will be the case. I think Floyd Mayweather would stop Julio Cesar Chavez the same way he would have stopped them if they was prime for prime. And Shakur Stevenson, the softest individual in boxing history, was getting clowned by George Kambosos today. Everybody check out what George Kambosos posted on Twitter, talking about, this is my new profile pic. It shows Shakur Stevenson side by side with some cat, maybe a rat, maybe a dog. I don't know what it is. But Shakur Stevenson was getting cooked by George Kambosos. But George Kambosos basically told Shakur Stevenson that Shakur Stevenson ain't nothing but an attention seeker. That's a fact. Shakur just wants attention, even if he capping on the internet. Shakur Stevenson says everything that he does not mean because the man is all internet.
He's fake.
I can't even lie to y'all. I'm not a fan of Shakur Stevenson, but what the man said right here was fact. Shakur Stevenson said, bro, you let Maxie Hughes beat you. Also, I picked Lomachenko to stop you. You dog shit. You the worst undisputed champion of all time. You should quit boxing.
Horrible fighter.
George Kambosos said, at least I was undisputed. Something you will never accomplish. If we fought, I will beat you down, this and this and this. Shakur Stevenson said, Oscar Valdez will knock you out. Lomachenko picked you because you was the easiest fight available. You were one-hit wonder. You may never win another fight in the sport of boxing again.
You won the belt with nobody.
I can't even lie to y'all. I will never be a Shakur Stevenson fan, but what the man said was facts. George Kambosos may not ever win another single fight in the sport of boxing again. The man beat Teofimo Lopez, and he lost every fight ever since.
I'm gonna break you up.
Then George Kambosos posted a picture of Shakur Stevenson on his knees, shirtless in the motel room with Edgar Berlanga, looking at the camera with his mouth wide open. Talking about you kidding. Suspicious Shakur.
Boy, if you don't.
Then George Kambosos posted a video of Shakur Stevenson hitting the female outside. George Kambosos posted that video of Shakur Stevenson outside getting crazy against a female. You see, Shakur Stevenson never been outside his whole life. The man grew up in a boxing gym. The man is not cut like that. He don't know what it's like to be on the street for real, for real. That's why he got ran out New Jersey and went to go hide in Texas. Shakur Stevenson definitely not cut like that.
Bum ass nigga.
George Kambosos said Kung Fu Shakur Stevenson nearly knocked himself out. Wax on, wax off.
You're not a pay-per-view star.
How do you think a fight would go with George Kambosos and Shakur Stevenson? Do y'all think that Shakur Stevenson would beat George Kambosos? I can't even lie to y'all. Shakur Stevenson will definitely outpoint George Kambosos. But let's just say that fight happened. I would be rooting for George Kambosos to beat the brakes off Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson is not cut like that. Never has been, never will be. The man is not a gangster. He grew up in a boxing gym, not the block. Definitely not cut like that. Let's just say to make the fight happen, I will be rocking with George Kambosos 110%.
I don't like to lose.